Here's a little update on these blueberries. You can see we had a good rain over the weekend and they just are getting bigger and bigger. And we're excited because this is probably the most blueberries we've ever had on this plant. And now that I know better how to take care of them, hopefully they'll just get bigger and bigger every year. I can tell already that I need to do some pruning next year, and I've been learning on the proper ways to do that. If you look back over here, here's the one that was basically cut back to nothing by the deer, and it just continues to get bigger and bigger.
And now for a few words about black raspberries.
Thank you, Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, I've long wanted to have my own black raspberries, and they grow wild along the road down the way, so we're going to go snag some of those. We're going to be picking what they call the suckers. Now, these are the ones that aren't producing fruit yet, but you can harvest those and replant those like probably anytime during the year. You don't really want to get the primocanes or the floricanes yet until like late summer. But I've always wanted to have those at my house, so I'm anxious to get them started. So I'm gonna go find the suckers. They have the leaves of the black raspberries, but no fruit. And the ones I found, they're just really small, growing out of the ground. So I'm just gonna dig a few of those small plants up, put them in some pots, and then let them grow in the pots until next spring. All right, let's go. Okay, so you can see this one right here is a floricane. It's got the berries on it. They're small because these are wild, not really cultivated at all. But last year, if they had cut it off maybe about here, then all of these laterals would have grown out and produced even more fruit. Okay, so once this is done, really you're supposed to cut this back all the way to the ground, and then that will put all the energy into what they call the primocanes. Okay, this right here is a primocane. You can see it's green stem, and this will be what will have next year's fruit on it. So if you're wanting to start your own um, your own canes, your own black raspberry plants yourself, you could, once this at the end of the summer, and this gets up about this high, you can cut it off so that you have about 5 nodes. So each one of these clusters of leaves is a node, and you need about like 5, 6 nodes on it. And then you cut it off. You can leave the rest in the ground, and then you remove a couple of the nodes on the bottom, and those will actually become roots. You stick that in a pot of soil, and then late fall through the winter, early spring, those roots will develop, and then you can have your own black raspberry plant that way. Okay, down here, you see this little guy. This is a sucker, grows up all by itself, and you can also start your own plants by getting a sucker from the ground. And it also will not produce fruit the first year, but the second year maybe. So I'm gonna see if I can find 2 or 3 of these and get them going at our house. Well, this is what I got. I don't really know if these are technically suckers or not, but it looks like they've been mowed back a few times and they keep trying to come back. They're really close to the where the mow line is, so I am gonna take these home and see if I can get them to grow even bigger on our property. Okay, so brought them back home. I'm gonna stick them in these larger pots until I figure out where I'm gonna plant them in the yard. I'm not sure if I'm gonna plant them in the yard this summer or just let them grow in these pots for now. And I'm definitely gonna mulch them, keep the moisture in there, even if they're in the pots. I think they'll be happier here, not getting mowed over every year. Well, I was wasn't very careful, and I kind of weakened the stem of that one. So, whoops. Take your time. And that should help keep the moisture in. And that's it for now. I'm not sure where I'm going to plant these in the ground yet, so I'm going to leave them in these pots for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Thanks.